Barbers are becoming influencers big time. Marvin Marvin's on his way. He got a whole class about it. All right?
What about a reception?
Sales rep. Say it again.
Reception.
Want me to tell you a great word for they use for receptions now? You ready for this? The reception sounds like secretary. The word they use now is called front desk coordinator. Front desk coordinator is the same as receptionist. All right? Sales rep. Distributor. And manufacturer. Drew, that was here last week, came up with this when he was in school. We had this conversation. He actually been talking about it, we had done it, and he's come on 3. And you can even be a sales rep for him. So here's the difference. Just like I told you, manager, barber, and owner, all tied to the shop. Distro, manufacturer, and sales rep, all tied to the product. Mihail manufactures the product. He goes to spend his money, and he goes to talk to a chemist, and he comes up with a pomade that he wants to come up with. Mihail's fancy pomade. He paid the money, he owns the patent, he paid the chemist, he got the marketing and the labels, everything's his. All right? Caitlin is his distributor. So he takes 10 cases and gives to her. She takes the 10 cases and goes to Seth's salon, goes to his barbershop, go to her salon, her barbershop, and her job is to give it to sales reps, and the sales reps give it to the people, the salons. You got it? Here's how the money works. It costs him $3 to make each unit, $3. He gives to her for 6. So he didn't even do nothing but double his money just by giving it to her. She takes it and gives it to Seth for 9. Seth's job is to sell it to your salon for $12.99. Let them get the tax. But you have to buy a case. So Seth made $3, some change off her. But now her job as a salon owner is put it on the shelf for $19.99 or $21.99 or $24.99. Every person ate. Boom, 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 boom. If you're really good with people, sales rep all day. You can make a killer because you're good with people. Does that make sense? If you're not good with people, you might want to be the manufacturer. Let me just come up with the product, so forth. I pay a team to go out there and deal with people. Does that make sense? I can show you what I'm talking about. This is right here, it's $12.50. He decided to go all vegan, so nothing's bad in there. He decided to go all textures of hair, and it's just a mystery. And it really adds moisture to the hair without weighing it down. He got the bottle, they shipped it to him, he made his own logo, he paid him for the label on it, and he covered him in cases. But I guarantee you, this probably cost him $3, maybe 2. Huh? Yeah, I would say maybe 2. Does that make sense? But look how much money if you're doing 1,000 of those a year. 1,000 a year. You're making good money. All right? So you can do that. So if you have an idea, my suggestion would be to start with hair maintenance, which is always shampoo and conditioner. Start with that combo. My next one will be some kind of styling agent. Not a lot of styling agents. It needs to be a pomade or a wax or a hairspray. Just start with one. Does that make sense? And then if you want to go with skin, always start with a cleanser, which is your face wash, and a moisturizer. Does that make sense? And make sure your moisturizer has some sunscreen in it. Cool? Start basic and then start building your way up. All right? What about this one? If any of you ever decide to be an educator and you're good with people and you like giving back, yeah, you're gonna always have a job. I tell anybody, if you ever become a barber educator, college educator, you can go anywhere in the country and work because there's a shortage. I can leave right now tomorrow and go to New York and find a job the next day. You know why? Because most people don't want to be educators. It's difficult. But if you have the gift, if you're already good with people and you like giving back, you're good. You will always have a job. It's decent money. Is it the kind of money you make behind the chair? No, but you also know where the hard you work behind the chair. Does that make sense? You're not banging out 15, 18 haircuts a day. Does that make sense? So just think about it. What about this? Older guy I went to school with, I was 20, he was already 31, Slop. He went to barber school and already knew he wanted to be an owner. He never worked in the shop. He came straight out of barber college, had some investors, and he went up to school, and now he has like 3 schools in Dallas in 30 years. He knew right away he did not want to be a barber. He's going over to school, so you can do it too. Anybody can do it. Heck, I can do it, anybody can do it. I never knew I wanted to school until about 10 years in the business. What about this? You can get anywhere between $70 and $300 a head if you work at funeral homes. The dead bodies, I personally don't have the stomach for it, but if you do have the stomach for it, you always want to have clients. You only got to do the front part of the head, you don't got to do the back, and it's between $70 and $300.
Ooh, wow. What does that entail though?
You have to learn basic makeup and how to do all textures of hair,
Okay.
male and female. And you just go in the front, and they'll even show you how to do the makeup.
But like nothing else.
No, that's it. Just you go in and you just work on this. That's it. And the good thing about that, sometimes the insurance companies that they have life insurance, whatever, the families, sometimes I've heard people get paid up to $1,500 because they already had that in their written inside their life insurance policy that for the grooming and looking good part of it is $1,500. Now, the funeral home sometimes cuts you out of it. They won't tell you. They'll take the $1,500 and give you $5. Does that make sense? But that's again, we're talking about bulletproof. Ain't no such thing as look for clients. Am I right? And you work your own hours. I'm being real with you. You go over there at nighttime, put your earphones on, do 3 or 4 clients. All right? What about this? It can be done. It's good money. What I would do is build relationships. What I would do is build relationships with funeral homes. So you become a 1099, which is an independent contractor, and you talk to several funeral homes and create you an LLC and say, hey, don't call it Hair by Mahel, just say, Life Transitions Grooming Services, or whatever name you come up with, LLC. And now these funeral homes contact you, put your ad out, they contact you. And once you start showing your work, it's a no-brainer. Because one funeral home director knows another, and another, and another. Pet groom. Easy peasy.
I switched to that.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
It's a good money, right?
Yeah, it is.
I've heard so many barbers say, I don't want to deal with humans no more, and they go to animals. It's a wrap. Because again, people love their pets. And is there ever going to be a shortage of clients? You see what I mean? You can go to any pet room. So tell us about that. Was it hard transitioning?
No, not at all.
But you already got
It's
cover work.
pretty much the same thing. You just have to learn about like the danger zones. So they've got thin skin and spots just as well. And other than that, it's great money. The pet owners are a lot different than an actual client because they have opinions. The dogs don't. But it's also doing what's best for the pet and what's going to be more comfortable for the pet. Because if that dog is matted and the pet parent doesn't want you to shave them, you have to. You can't leave that hair on them. It causes hematomas, it causes blood spots, bruising of the skin. It gets bad. It's kind of grosser than doing humans, and they bite. Other than that, it's fine.
that thing.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
But y'all think about how much money that is.
It's a lot of money.
A lot. Again, I couldn't do it because I'm scared of pet animals, but if you're not scared of animals, government contracts. That's another one. I like government contracts, state government and national government. Because if you go to a nursing home facility or shelter or boys home, girls home, anything like that that's government regulated and they get funds to do it, if you get the contract with them, you go in once a month, twice a month, and they just keep cutting you a check. You can go in and do 2 people and still get $1,000 because it's a lot of $1,000 a month or whatever it is you negotiate, but it just comes out. Your job is to be there. Does that make sense? You tell them once a month, you show them once a month, There's a couple old ladies and one old guy. They just want to sit there and play checkers with them. You said you're gonna be there all day on Tuesday. Be there on Tuesday, or well, how do y'all negotiate? But the thing I like about that one is that it's guaranteed. There's no up and down. Does that make sense? So some of my barber friends back home had that, and they would do it twice a month in addition to the shop. Does that make sense? Like that was their thing on the side. And government money don't run out. It never runs out. Oh, reception. I didn't talk about that. These two. If I want to shop, those two come first. Before I hire anybody, any barber, I don't care about how good your skills are. I want an amazing front desk person and an amazing manager. Because as an owner, that allows me not to have to be there and manage everything. Because the front desk is that's phones, appointments, product, meeting the clients. Manager is what I said, managing the team and the facility. So if you want to have a successful shop, I would start looking for those two people first. And in the beginning, if you don't have all the money, you have to be that. But eventually, those are the two people you need. All right? Anything other people can think of?
So, my husband and I, we travel with this festival, this punk rock festival, and it's a huge festival. There's tons of bands. So instead of bartending, I thought like they must have somebody that does hair. You know that, yeah.
That means you travel. You can get a contract with the band, or you can go back and forth to California if you want to, wherever they're doing movies. They gotta have somebody. You got it. They gotta have somebody.
Mm.
What about this? Freelancer is somebody who don't work for anybody. They literally can go on movie sets. They can work on plays behind the scenes, like whatever has to do with grooming or the way they look. That's what freelancer does. Another one, which I used to want to do this one, was it just was a big market in Dallas. So you know those pictures that you see of guys on the beard, the beard box where you color the beard, or you see a picture of a haircut in a magazine, print work. That's what editorial means, print work. I wanted to be the person who does the hair for the box. Does it make sense? For the box or for the magazine, for the promotional items, marketing materials. That's a huge deal too, especially with social media. You don't know who done the hair, all you know is, man, that hair look good. Does that make sense? Somebody did it. Somebody was a stylist.
Could be a social media worker, a barbershop or something.
Social media what?